Gentlemen, welcome to the stream. How are we doing? Good to be back. Happy to be here, of course. It's been a hot minute since we've done a stream, largely due to the lack of, lack of news, I guess, we can go with. I mean, not a lot's been going on, but it is Sunday. It is a chill Sunday stream, so international break is somewhat boring sometimes, Figured we could do a little hangout sesh and see what's up. Ash is in the chat. Says, big up, Ryjack. How are you? Inconsistentino. Yo, what's up? Tingle says, yes. Finally, some entertainment. How are you guys doing? Yes, let me know your thoughts on everything going on. Rodri, we can talk about that a little bit. Last time I was live, we were here a week ago watching the City win the Carabao Cup, so it's been cool. That was fun. Won a trophy. YouTube has been dead all week. I know, man. I know. I was looking for some streams today. Nobody was out there. This international break has been so boring. Listen, especially if you're a United States fan, man. We got cooked yesterday. 5-2. 5-2 in the international break. It was disgusting. All things football is in there. Says, yo, what's up, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. YouTube videos been dead, like inconsistent set. I know, man. I know. Your team just got... I know. He's born in Madrid. It was meant to happen. He's probably gone unless City win the Prem. What's up, Callum? How are you? Good to see you. Guys, there's been some new Rodri comments that have come out, and I'll put them here on screen. Maybe it's easier to see this way. He basically says, they asked him about the interview thing. He said, well, I'm used to it. If a 50-minute interview, they cut out whatever they want. In the end, I don't have much more to say. I'm a person who speaks directly. The interview is there if you want to listen to it and not just certain snippets. To me, I listened to the dubbed part that came out where everyone was like, oh, apologize to Rodri. I don't understand. Like, it didn't change anything for me. It feels like he definitely still said the same thing. I was confused. I don't really get the, apology needed. I was never that harsh on Rodri originally. Yeah, Peter, City fans saying Rodri's quotes were misinterpreted, but that doesn't take away the chance he might leave. I still think he's leaving, guys. I still think he's leaving. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. He never said anything like, I will never leave Man City. I love this club. I don't want to go to Madrid. I don't know. 5-2, I know. We got cooked, man. We got absolutely just cooked, like ridiculous. Did you see the spam last night? Yes, I unfortunately saw the spam a bit late. My phone was charging in my room. I was watching a show, and I don't know, man. I totally missed the Discord spam. So I do apologize for the people in the Discord, man. But if you are interested in the Discord, you can join the Discord. It is free. Just don't spam like we got raided last night with a disgusting spam. Doku, you didn't have to do my country like that, bro. Was Doku really that good yesterday, guys? Was he really that good yesterday? Like, I watched the whole game yesterday, Doku versus the USA. And yes, we had Tim Weah at right back. So, he's not really going up against much of a right back. Tim Weah is really a winger who was playing right back, really. Doku wasn't actually that good. I've seen a lot of Doku glaze online. He did what he typically does. He just one-on-ones the whole game and created 3 chances, which I think is inevitable because they just spam Doku one-on-one all game long. So, of course he's going to create some chances. He's not going to do nothing for 90 minutes. That's what I don't get. The Doku hype, I just don't understand. Yes, we are Pulisic FC, and he wasn't very good, so that's unfortunate as well. What's up, Kai? How you doing? He says, guys, can you please sub? If you haven't already, do hit sub. I do appreciate that, guys, of course. I do miss KDB. We never let him talk. We never had this problem. Yeah, me too. I don't get the apology part. That didn't change a thing. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't I didn't follow the logic between being angry. You're either angry with Rodri's comments or you're not. Like, there's no new evidence. He didn't say anything extra that, didn't make it as upsetting to me. Like, I don't really care if Rodri decides he wants to leave at the end of the day. He's been a 7-year servant of the club. If he wants to leave, he can leave. That's fine. I just don't like you saying things like, I can't turn down the best, biggest clubs in the world when talking about our biggest rival. Like, if you want to go there, that's fine. But maybe don't say that in March. Like, wait till the summer, maybe. Just my opinion. Yeah, there's the link for the Discord, guys. If you want to join the Discord, you can. It is free. And if you want to support me, your boy, your favorite Man City American YouTuber, you can become a member on the channel. That is now available. You get a couple extra emotes. You get priority DMing. You get all the cool stuff. So that is out there now. Nazia, how are you doing? How are you doing? I think the part we're looking at top 2 to 3 top midfielders, that means they're unsure about Rodri's future. Agree, 100%, 100%. I think Rodri is leaving this summer, and I don't think his comments said anything other than he's looking at leaving this summer. Personally, that's my opinion. But in this game, we were talking about, yes, the USA got cooked. I'm still repping my shirt, but yes, we were absolutely cooked yesterday. Not great going into the World Cup. We got Portugal on Tuesday. Maybe we'll do a little bit better. Maybe they'll play 41-year-old old man Ronaldo and we'll be able to win. So, I don't know. Do a comparison of Hakimi and Nunez. People are saying Nunez wins it. Like on, Data MB. Is that what that's called? Data MB. Let's see. No, I'm not subscribing to your site. Search a player. Nunez. Compare fullbacks. Nunez, Mateus Nunez, and then Hakimi. Hakimi is red. So technically Nunez wins. However, this is why I don't like certain data points, like aerial percentage. Nunez is a pretty big right back. He's like what, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". Hakimi is kind of small. So obviously Nunez is going to be good relative to other fullbacks aerially, and Hakimi is small, so he's not going to do much aerially. Defensive duel percentage, he's, I guess, better at that. Ball carrying, Hakimi is better. Crosses, Hakimi is better. Assists, Hakimi is better. Aggressive passes, Hakimi is better. These things are just probably not asked of Hakimi, so I don't think this necessarily means Nunez is a better fullback than Hakimi, because eye test says he's obviously not better defensively or not better a fullback than Hakimi. How many of you guys in the chat would be like, yes, I'll take Nunez over Hakimi going forward? None of us would think that, None of us think that. Martin said we're going to sell many players this summer. I agree. I think 10 players could leave. 10 or 11 players could leave. Do you think he's not loyal, Rodri? I don't think loyalty is really in question, to be honest. He's been here 7 years. If he wants to go home to Madrid, that's fine. It was David Beckham unloyal to Manchester United when he went to Madrid? Was Ronaldo unloyal for wanting to go to the best, biggest club in the world? I don't think we can sit here and say we can pick players from 95% of clubs because we're a bigger club than them. But when there's a bigger club than us, which is Madrid, if players want to go there, we can't be like, oh, they're unloyal, I just think that's how the footballing food chain works. Madrid are at the top. They get any player in the world, basically. City are top 8. And any club above us can pick players from us, pretty much. There's Madrid, Barca, if they had money. And then, maybe Bayern can pick players off of us. Maybe, an Italian club if they had money, but they don't really. And then the Premier League's a little bit different because, there's a bunch of... we can't go buy Arsenal's best player. We can't go buy Liverpool's best player. We can't go buy Chelsea's best player, probably. So, we're kind of even with the Premier League clubs. But The top two boys in Spain, if they want to go there and they have the money, we can do nothing about it. That's my opinion. Tonali or Wharton. If Rodri leaves, I would take Wharton over Tonali, probably. Probably. Am I late? No, you're not late. We've only been going for 10 minutes or so. You're going to be schooled by Nunez. Can you give your predicted City signings coming into the summer and the ones you want? Good question. I would like 3 midfielders probably, considering who's leaving. A young right back and a winger or 2. No center back is needed. No left back is needed. We need a backup goalie because Trafford's going to leave. I'd actually prefer Trafford to stay probably and let Donnarumma leave, but I don't think that's going to happen, so whatever. But I'd like 2 wingers if I'm being honest, because I don't think our wingers are very good. Is it good bragging rights? Oh, this? True. Everyone has forgotten that we have Walker, Grealish, and Akanji. I hope Grealish comes back. Nah, that's not going to happen. Walker, we sold, actually. Akanji is not going to come back, and Grealish is not going to come back. Good mention, but we're good with Nunez. I do think we're good with Nunez, but we're going to need to buy a young right back because we don't have a backup right back because Rico Lewis is going to leave. I'm not a big fan of Tonali. I don't get what he brings. If we're going to buy Anderson, maybe they see something. I was not sure about Simon Gay, and they have been good. I don't know about Tonali. I'm uncertain on Tonali. Except Barca players modern days, at least they could buy back in the day. True. Maybe a Chelsea player. We could potentially maybe buy a Chelsea player here or there. We could buy any Spurs player probably because they're going down. I don't get the Tonali Anderson for the summer. They are so similar in profile. Anderson, Wharton are technical. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really get the Tonali plus Anderson either. It would be dreamland if we signed Wharton and Anderson. Jack Lee, hello, just checking in. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, everyone. If you haven't already, do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate that. I'm not sure about Nico G future. I think he will leave. Nico G could potentially leave. He doesn't really play. I know some of you guys are like, he's happy with his minutes, but I think you guys are actually drunk probably because Nico G does not play football for us. Look at these stats, guys. Nico G, while we're at it. 16 minutes against Madrid. 90 against Newcastle in the FA Cup. 75 FA Cup. 19. That's in the past 2 months. He has played 1 full 90. 1 other start, and then 2 sub appearances. An appearance in the Cup. 20 minutes. 64 minutes, and then here is when Rodri was injured. So Nico G doesn't play. He's 100% going to leave if Rodri stays. But I don't think Rodri will stay. So maybe that will be enough to convince Nico G to stay. But there is basically no world, in my opinion, where you get to keep both of them. Because he doesn't play. Nico G does not play. I'm not in on Livramento. Tonali's United main target. We need to snoop Anderson and maybe get Roger like a Bruno G. I would love Bruno G, but I don't know if that's happening. That seems unlikely. Yes, Spurs are going down. I love that. Would you take Fernandez from West Ham, assuming relegation? I think he could be a top player. Mateus Fernandez, is that his name? What's his name? Fernandez? Mateus Fernandez? Is that not his name? No, that's not him. Yikes. West Ham. What's bro's name? Fernandez. I spelled it wrong. Mateus Fernandez, 21 years old. Let's see his stats on the season. 30 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. He's been good. He was at Southampton before in the Championship. No, Premier League season before. Sporting before that. What is his position? He says center mid. Maybe. The stats are not really eye-popping, but, you know, I haven't watched West Ham quite enough. Maybe 3 goals, 3 assists. Maybe that's fine for a team like West Ham. They never really have the ball. They're always losing. You know, he looks versatile, can play DM, attacking mid, on the wing, potentially. Maybe. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there. Loki start Nico G over Rodri. Maybe, but Pep will literally never do that. I hope both our keepers stay. Not happening. Zero chance both keepers stay. For wingers, I hope we sign Barcola and play Cherki right wing. I would love Barcola. Barcola's a great shout, guys. Barcola. He is the one I would have preferred over Doku back when we signed Doku, personally. He's got 10 goals, 1 assist in 22 games in La Liga. It's pretty good. How's he been in the Champions League? 12 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think he's fantastic. 21 and 18 last year in 58 games. I mean, those are way better than Doku numbers. I'd take Barcola for sure. Do you see Anderson as a 6 or 8? Maybe like a 6-8 hybrid type position. You know? Maybe like a 6-8 hybrid type guy. I probably like the more of a 6, I guess, but Elliot Anderson. What does he play more? More of a DM than a center mid, is according to this. He doesn't really score goals, by the way, unless it's against City. Like 4 goals in his last 83 games isn't great. But, whatever. Anderson's supposed to be our Roger replacement. Maybe. Mateus Fernandez becomes Vitinha or Nunes if he comes. I can't lie. Well, Vitinha would be quite a lot better than Nunes. City Extra reported linked to Tonali, but he's not worth 150 mil to 60 at best. This is where I'm at as well. MCFC edits. I would take Tonali. I think I saw that. Where was that? Man City are very attentive to the situation of Sandro Tonali, valued at £100 million. There is no world where I pay 100 mil for Tonali, man. There just isn't. Like, he is a good player, but is he a world-class player? Like, no way. No freaking way, man. 3 goals, 6 assists, and no goals in the Prem, like, from a center mid. I'm not. No, thank you. No, thank you. He's good there, good in chances created. He's not great defensively, not great aerially. I'm a pass. I'm a pass on 100 mil on Tonali. I think he might end up going to Italy, man, or United. I don't think City will end up buying Tonali. That's just my opinion. Stones and Ruben are injured. Yeah. Jerky ball tonight. He starts. Does he really? I didn't know France played tonight. Good for him. Good for him. Would you take Ayoub Buwadi? I think he's overhyped. I don't know. I haven't watched. Where is he at? I think he's at Monaco or Lille. I've heard very good things from chat about him, but I don't know him. I don't know him like that. Would you take Diamande for Savinho? Maybe. Savinho kind of stinks. Don's going to leave in 2 years. We just loan Trafford. I don't think Trafford will accept a loan, probably. Trafford has to agree to that, and I don't think he'll do that. I think we should stick with Trafford. He seems loyal. We gave him the number 1. I'd be fine selling Donnarumma, to be honest with you guys. Honestly, I don't care. Like, Donnarumma is a good goalie, but he's clearly not good on aerial battles, like on corners and set pieces. He's not good playing out from back. And I don't know that Trafford is that much better, but he is better at least a little bit. So I would probably go Trafford at this point. Donnarumma has upset me too many times, where I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. I wish we went for Kvara. Man, I wish. Unless he plays us, as you know, correct. Fabrizio said in his recent YouTube video, which was 2 hours ago, he will tell about midfielders in his next video. We'll see. So Fabrizio's just kind of an engagement guy. Like, I don't know. He probably knows all the answers and just, spoon feed, like drip feeds us for the next week. No for Tonali. His head's in Italy. I kind of think that as well. Newcastle want to rip us off. Tonali to United. I could see that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up on your chats here. I can't spend a whole lot of time because I'll never catch up. City want to sign. Correct. Sweeten the deal for the latter. City are prepared to offer James Trafford, Kabore. I thought we sold Kabore. Team Trafford? I'm also Team Trafford at this point. I think I've been moved to Team Trafford, guys. Donnarumma is not it for me. Villa City United have made contact with Barca to score Alejandro Balde. I don't see that. Left back, what? We don't need a left back. We have 3 players capable of left back. I don't like that. Fabrizio said we will buy midfielders and a right back and a forward. I do agree with that for sure. We better not give Newcastle Trafford. We probably will. Would you take Pavlovic? Yes, probably. I haven't watched Bayern a ton, but in the times I have, I've always seen Pavlovic as pretty good. Fabrizio just links big names to United to gain attendance, then tells them they're joining elsewhere. Thoughts on Akliouche as a right winger? I haven't seen Akliouche. I think he played for Is that the one at Monaco? That is one at Monaco. He was good against us, I'm pretty sure, right? 36 games, 7 goals, 7 assists. I mean, that's better than most of our wingers have this year, so I like that. French league is always, a bit of a poo-poo league, but I think Monaco are doing good this year. He's played for the national team. He's young, right? 24. Actually, that's not that young. Maybe. I don't know. Do you watch any leagues besides Prem and MLS? I mean, I watch La Liga when it's on because it's on ESPN Plus, and I have ESPN Plus. So, I'll watch Madrid, Barca, Atletico, and Girona when they're on, and then and then they have Bundesliga too, and I'll try to watch Bundesliga if it's on, but most of the time the Prem is on when Bundesliga is on, so I don't really. Would Tielemans be good for us? I don't think so. Would you take Baleba? I would have last year, but this year he's been a bit crap, so I don't think so. He knows everything about City because he's Hugo Viana's friend. He is. Apparently, he's good friends with Hugo Viana, so that's a good start to the stream, guys. I would like to do what we're actually here for, the City squad tier list for this season. So you guys can help me with this. You drag every player into their area of the tier list. I think this is a fair. Maybe you guys can help me change some names, but I went with world class, pretty dang good, bang average, yuck, and failure. Those are my 5 categories for this. Those are my 5 categories. If we want to change any of those names, you do let me know. But I think those are pretty good. It's basically A, B, C, D, and F of a season, pretty much. I'd take Kamara as a Rodri replacement. Isn't that the guy at Villa? He's pretty good. Maybe. Bro, Spurs are getting relegated. Tudor got fired, yeah. You like the tier list, huh? Spurs are getting relegated. I do hope they're getting relegated. I hope so. First player to suggest, by the way, is Ryan Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri, I would probably class. He's been limited with minutes. He hasn't played a whole lot because of injury and AFCON. But I think, in general, he's been pretty dang good. Pretty dang good, I would say. Big up, bro. What's up, Teal? How are you? If Spurs get relegated, I want Bergvall. Maybe. Archie Gray. I said Archie Gray a couple streams ago, and you guys went nuts at me. You guys said I was crazy. Holland striker, left wing Barcola, right wing Semenyo, and 2 cams, Foden and Cherky. That is quite attacking. That's 5 attackers. I don't think so. I think Aït-Nouri is fairly placed in pretty dang good. He has basically locked down left back position. It's basically his spot, which after a while it was Nico O'Reilly's, and Nico O'Reilly's moved to midfield. So I think it's fair to put him in pretty dang good. What do you guys think? He's been pretty good every time he's played. Bang average or bring good. Average, says Peter. How you feeling about Rodri? Snake? I don't think he's a snake. I just think he wants to go to Madrid, and that's fine. I don't like the interview, but Madrid are here. City are here. Anybody's going to want to go to Madrid, in my opinion, for the most part. How's that? Zia? I know it'd be world class if he played. Maybe if he got more minutes. Yeah. Average. Need to see him more. Dang good and average. Savinho sold his dreams. See if Maresca comes. He might bring Cucurella in. Hope Reece James comes. I would love Reece James, but I don't think we'll get Cucurella. We've got too many left backs. Kovacic is never coming back, bro. I think that's a good spot. Nathan Ake. I would probably... He's basically not played, but I don't think it's fair to put him in yuck. Like, yuck of Nathan Ake. I feel like when called upon, he's been fine, but he's just not played enough to be good. You know? Like, to me, that puts him in bang average. Bang average is maybe a bit harsh, but I still think he will end up at Barca. Spartacus says Roger to Barca. I would be happier with him going to Barca because of my dislike for Madrid, but, like, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Could be helpful as a Roger replacement. Palmer's supposed to come if Maresca comes. I don't think that's happening, but it would be cool. Going into a club that doesn't respect him and a fan base that already hates him. I don't think he cares about that. I think he just wants to wear the badge, man. I think he just wants to wear the badge. I think Nathan Ake and bang average is fair. That's what I'm talking about. Like, he's not played enough to be, like, really good. I agree. I agree. Max Aline, guys. He's, like, between bang average and yuck. Yuck is maybe a bit harsh for Max Aline. I'd say average. Average. Bettinelli doesn't really count. He's got no minutes. So, he can be failure. Doesn't matter. Did you see the latest interview where he said his dream is to manage City? And he has Pep's blessings. I did see that, but I think that was fake. I don't know, because it wasn't translated, so I don't know. I don't mind Palmer, but Foden or TG would have to go. I just don't think Palmer would come back, guys. Bang average. I think that was a fake. Yeah, average. I agree, guys. Palmer goes to United, I will despise him. My boy, Oscar Bob. World class? Is that fair? World class for Oscar Bob? I think. Maybe. You guys like that? I think he's been world class. Now, unfortunately, I think probably yuck or failure for Oscar Bob. Probably. Unfortunately, as much as I liked him, I think he's got to go into failure. I mean, he got sold. Like, he started out, was starting the first game of the season and then ended up sold by January. Like, I don't know. Cherokee? Good, yeah, I think failure, guys. Failure, unfortunately. Yuck. We can get Vinny if we can when you're big, you're big. I'd take Vinny. I know you guys will hate him, but I'd take him. Cherokee, I don't think there needs to be much debate. He's probably been one of our best players, so I'd go in the world-class category. Foden is washed. He needs a loan to Watford. Well, that's not happening, but your opinion. Whatever you want, man. That'll never happen. Bob Broken Leg made us all shed a tear. It made me shed a tear. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. Absolutely. I think Cherokee goes in world class easily. No problems. Shut up about Vinny. He was good, man. He's a good player. I like good players at my club. That's my opinion. Ruben Diaz, next on this list, guys. Ruben Diaz. I think he's also been one of our best players. And he's probably between dang good and world class. And I'm going to go with world class. I wonder if I'm going to have enough room for every player to fit. Yeah, I think world class for Diaz. Is that too much? Or would I say, should I go pretty dang good for Diaz? You better put Nunez and O'Reilly in world class. Failure. For Diaz. Cherky's a cold baller. I love him. I do too, as long as her name ain't Vinny. Vinny is the worst player in terms of sportsmanship. Man, you guys are so harsh on Vinny. So harsh. So harsh. Can you name a player you'd take from every Big Six team? Jeez, every team? No one from Spurs. I'd take Caicedo from Chelsea. I'd take Rice from Arsenal. I would take Ekitike from Liverpool. I'd take no one from United because they all suck. Who else? Who did I miss? I think that's it. That's it. I think that might be your biggest fail. For Diaz, I'd say dang good. Beginning at the end of the season, world class. He's been dang good. Maybe drop him down one. Okay. World class. Diaz pretty dang good. Pretty good. The fans will put a banner of Cherky doing kick-ups. Imagine next season we eliminate Madrid and Anderson scores the winner. You can't take Rice and Caicedo. I would. We don't need Ekitike. But who else do you want at Liverpool? Maybe Szoboszlai. I miss Bruno Fernandes. I didn't miss him. I hate Bruno. I think he stinks. Haaland will end up at Madrid. Maybe. We'll see. Doku, to me, has been either average or pretty good. Like, in between. Definitely not world class, but definitely not, like, yuck or failure, I don't think. Maybe yuck is the wrong word. I think pretty dang good for Doku. I think we win the league with Maresca. Okay. Every City fan celebrating Husenov's body slams fall from Diaz against Madrid was funny. I think that's fair for Doku. Pretty good. Yeah. Were you playing them both? Caicedo 6, Rice 8. What do you mean? Pretty good. Yeah, I think pretty good is fair. Donnarumma might be a fair bang average for Donnarumma, guys. Bang average. Like, has he been that good? I don't think so, but he's not been yuck. I don't know. I think some people will probably have Donnarumma up here and, like, pretty good, and some people will have him down here. Like, Donnarumma is very up and down based on probably what you guys' opinions of him are. And I'm assuming average fits roughly in the middle for Donnarumma. Like, there's been games where he's made really impressive saves, but there's also been games when he's literally cost us the game. Like, we're out of the Champions League because of Donnarumma. We drew at West Ham because of Donnarumma. Pretty good. Pretty good minimum. A lot of guys are saying pretty good. Trafford is excellent. Selling Trafford would be a mistake. I don't think Trafford is excellent. I think he's good. Do you think Semenyo finally taking on his man? More confident? I did like that, yeah. Personally, I would go bang average for Donnarumma. That's what I'm saying, guys. He's not been good enough. This is a take I see a lot. Donnarumma, one of the reasons we aren't mid-table. Like, I don't know that I agree with that. I actually don't agree with that. Like, how do we know that? How do we know that? Talsif, what's up? What is the agenda against Donnarumma? I don't have an agenda. I just don't think he's been that good. Like he flaps at corners and he's cost us. Do you think Trafford, when he would have gave Don better against Madrid, or when Don said, whoa, let me read that again. Do you think Trafford, when gave Don better against Madrid, or when Don made said mistakes? He would have been better against Madrid, probably. Who is in failure? Oscar Bob and Bettinelli, because Bettinelli hasn't played, so why not? I think Trafford would have done better against Madrid, yes, personally. Mid-table is too harsh. Yeah, we're not mid-table, like, with a different goalie. If we think Trafford is good enough to be like a starting top 5 top 5 team in the Prem, like we're not dropping to mid-table when we take out Donnarumma and put Trafford in. Like there's no way. I think that's fine. I think average is fine. Foden, I think it's fair to put in yuck. He's not been a failure, but he's also been well below standard. So yuck is, I think, a good spot for Phil, unfortunately. If Anderson wasn't English, he wouldn't be this hyped. I think that's different because I think people love international players and they would like, I don't know. I think that's a bit, I think the other way around. I think they're underhyped when they're English. Donnarumma conceded 36 and we still have 8 games left. Ederson conceded 40 in our worst season. That was last year. Donnarumma isn't better than Ederson. Good call. I think a lot of the amount conceded is not entirely up to the goalie, but you know it is up also to the defense in front of him. And Ederson played in front of, like, he had a much better midfield and defense at times. Maybe not last season, because last season we were pretty bad. Yuck for Phil, based on the expectations. I agree with that. Nico G, pretty good, I would say. Nico G, pretty good, even though he never plays. I think that's fair. I don't get the Raya versus Donna debate. Raya can actually kick a ball, and he makes more crucial saves. I think Raya is the best keeper in the league. He's a little bit short, which maybe makes his saves look a little bit better than they are because he's short, but he's very good on corners. He's very good getting the ball out quickly, and I just don't think Donnarumma is. I was in on the Donnarumma hype for a long time, but I'm not anymore. Marc Guéhi, guys. Can we say world class? Marc Guéhi, one of the best center backs in the league? Or should we say pretty dang good? Definitely not average. I think Guéhi's up there. He's been awesome. Ryjack, how old are you? Man, these are personal questions, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm 29. 29. Pretty good unlimited game time. I think Guéhi's been incredible. He's had one bad game, and it was against Madrid. Other than that, he's been really, really good. So I'm going world class for Guéhi. He's been good. He had 2 mid games. That's what I'm saying. I think he's been really good. Raya is 6 foot. Yeah, that's small for a goalie. Like, what is Donnarumma and Trafford? Donnarumma's like 6'6". Trafford's like 6'6". Too early for Guéhi to be world class? Okay. We can go down one. Josko? I don't know, guys. Josko was like pretty good throughout the time he played. I think Josko goes in average because he just hasn't played much, maybe? Or is that harsh? Is that harsh on Josko? Trafford's shot stopping is equally as good as Donnarumma's. There's not much difference. And even if Trafford's shot stopping is like 90% of Donnarumma's shot stopping, I think Trafford's ball playing ability is like definitely better than 10% better than Donnarumma. Pretty dang good. Pretty good for Josko. Gonna have a lot of players and pretty good if we do that. Haaland's got to be like average, right? That's true. You're right. Keep me in check, guys. Keep me in check. I think Haaland's got to be an average because of the massive like drop we've had. He's not going to be in like failure or yuck because he's still leading the league in goals. He's going to win the Golden Boot, but like based on what we know he can do, he's got to be a bit low. Now this is crazy. I wish Pep would try Gvardiol as a false 9. He can strike a ball and has an eye for goal. That's crazy. I don't think you played center back at false 9. I agree with you. He can strike a ball, but like we can't be playing Gvardiol as a false 9. We have plenty of strike options. Huzanov, Just straight into world class. No questions. No questions, right? World class for Huzanov. Pretty simple, I think. I don't think anybody's going to say just average or pretty good. He's been awesome. Haaland's been crap for months. City would so much better if we had a forward like Mbappe. Dang, Teal. You're loving on Madrid a bit much there. Pretty good for Haaland. He's the reason we are still in the title race because of his early season form. I don't know, man. I just think he's been so far underperforming what we expect of him. We want him to be world class every year, or minimum pretty dang good. And I don't think anyone would say he's been as good as he's been in the past, at least since January. So I say average. Bad take? What? Donna, the best goalie in the world. Last season. Oh, I got you. Gavardio was a striker before he became a defender. I know, but he's a center back. We can't be throwing him up at striker. I know Haaland's been bad, but he put him in world class. This is not if he's world class or not. This season, has he been world class for City? And I don't think he has. World class for AK-45. Gavardio should be left back next season. He might be. Mbappe would do wonders at City. I would agree with that. You can't be talking Vinny Jr. to say. Not only does he score goals in almost every game, if not, then at least every other game, you're just going to get the numbers just like Haaland. Mbappe would be fantastic, of course. Kovacic, I think we can say, has been a failure because he hasn't played any minutes. Sorry, bro. Get healthy and get on the pitch. Rico Lewis, I'm going to unfortunately also say failure. He's basically not played. There's a couple other interesting ones on here, man. A couple interesting ones that I don't know what you guys are going to say. He never shows up in finals. Marmoush scored more goals in knockout games for City than Haaland. That's why I said pretty good. Where you put Haaland, I can't see clearly. Haaland is in bang average, guys. I can zoom in a little bit. If that helps. If that helps a little bit. Doesn't really. It's a bit too much. Haaland is right in the middle, right in bang average. Kova didn't start any game. He didn't play. That's why I put him in failure. Get healthy, bro. Haaland 2026 has been so mid. Maybe the failure bracket is too harsh. Maybe change it to unlucky. What? No, failure is an F. Bottom tier is F. Haaland never win a Ballon d'Or. Teal, bro, you're so unhappy today. How's the EPL top score in bang average? Because he, comparatively to what he's been doing in his City career, this is an average season for him. Guys, we expect him to get 30 plus Prem goals, 34 Prem goals. He's played 29 games, 28 starts, 22 goals. Look at these numbers. In his last 10, right here, he has 3 goals. 3 goals in his last 10 games. Before that, 1, 2, 5 in his last 20 games. 5 in 20. This is horrible since January. 5 goals in 20 games. Nah. Defensive that ruins the overlapping runs. Hopefully Josko gets better at this summer because he's good at dribbling and shooting. I get it, but it's hilarious. This is his worst season at City. Hope O'Reilly wins Player of the Season. He deserves it. I can see O'Reilly becoming the face of City. Maybe. Bang averaging 20. I think so. I think average is fine. What do you guys think about Marmouche? Marmouche's season. Marmouche is a tricky one because I almost want to put him in yuck because I just don't think he's done very much. You know? But when he plays against Newcastle, he's really good. But is that enough to bring him up to average? For Marmouche, guys, he's not a failure. He's definitely not been good or world class. It's between yuck and bang average, I think, for Marmouche. Probably. I kind of think yuck. Bang average. Every time he's played, he's been horrible. Will AC Milan take Reinders back? Maybe, but I don't know if they'll pay anything. He's average. Marmouche and average. You can do average. Mukasa. I mean, average, I guess. Mukasa doesn't really count. He's been good in loan, but I'm not counting his loan time. I think average is fine. Like what happened from last season to this season. Saw Newcastle like Marmouche, Lewis, Ba, and Trafford. They could be getting 3 at least for Tonali. Maybe. Marmouche, yuck, is wild. Like bang average could have been fine. I mean, bang average. He's in bang average. The only one in yuck is Foden. We have too many bang average players at City. I mean, if Donnarumma was world class this year, and Haaland was up in world class, and Marmouche was up in world class, we'd probably be winning the league. Send Omar to Sunderland. There's a couple of good players coming up. That are going to be world class, I think. And I think you can basically say Nunez has been world class and O'Reilly has been world class. I think that's fair, probably, right? We can just drop them both in there and be pretty comfortable with saying they've been 2 of our best players. Probably have been our 2 best players, Nunez and O'Reilly, which is crazy, but it's probably true. I think most guys would agree with that, probably. We'll get to Savinho in a he's down here somewhere. We'll get to him in a bit. I take a swap deal for Ba and Livramento, but Trafford's a no. You want to swap Juma Ba for Livramento? Bro, Ba was like 5 million. Livramento, they want 70. I don't think that'll do much. Both fullbacks are world class. Nunez, Trafford, pretty dang good, in my opinion, in all comps, but Premier League, only yuck or bang average. Nunez in yuck or bang average? I don't know about that, man. Maybe that was a mistype. Roger wants to leave because our team, bar 3, is poop. Maybe. He might. Maybe that is why he wants to leave. Create a tier lower than failure. Jeez, man. Jeez. Ortega, I'm going to put in failure because, it doesn't really matter. He never played. Calvin Phillips, failure as well. My guy. Sorry. Tijani Reinders, thoughts? I meant only Trafford. Trafford, I feel like he's been good, guys. I feel like Trafford's been good. Harvey Barnes to City? I don't know about that. Big club tax. Ba's at least 20 mil euros now. I mean, that doesn't really help much with Livramento, though. Maybe they want him, and maybe that'll take 15 mil off the price, but I don't know if that's a true swap. Beyond washed is the next year. It's saying Phil Foden for Denver. Bang average for Reinders, guys. I almost want to put Reinders in yuck because I've been so upset with Reinders most of the year. Average? A lot of people saying average. Average. I was thinking yuck, to be honest, but if you want, we can put TG in bang average. Even though I lean toward yuck, personally. Savinho, I think, goes in yuck. I think that's fair. A yuck season from Savinho. I don't know if I'd say failure, because he's had a couple of good games. But he's on the bottom, have basically done nothing good all year. Savinho's had like 1 or 2 good performances, and he's been hurt. So I say yuck. But I don't know. Pains me to put Reinders in average, but it's probably fair. Savio failure. You guys think failure? Rodri pretty dang good. I think he's been a bit better than average, but also definitely not been like, one of these players up here. Trash. Phillips, Savio, Foden, Reinders. Bang average for Rodri. I was thinking bang average for Rodri as well, to be honest. I don't think he's been that good this year. Me personally. I think Savinho and yuck is fair, guys. Semenyo, world class. World class for Semenyo. I was thinking pretty good for Semenyo. But someone make their case for why he's world class. I was thinking pretty good. Since Rodri's come back, we've looked worse. This is true. I don't know. I think pretty good. I don't know if he can be... Because, yes, he's been scoring goals, but other than the scoring goals, has he been, outstanding, I don't know. From treble winners to mid-table. I mean, we're not mid-table, though. We are in second. This is what I think. Pretty good for Semenyo. Don't think Semenyo's world class. Because he's better than the people in good. Rodri in Spain next season. Pep gone as well, probably. João Gomez to City. I don't even know who João Gomez is. I have no idea who that is. João Gomez. World class for us, not the world. Semenyo for us? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Semenyo isn't pretty good. He is too good. He's too good. Man City world class. Our team is mid. I mean, it's not mid. It has certain players that aren't very good, but we are literally in second place in the Premier League, which is not where we want to be. But, I don't think we need to overdo it and say, our team is crap. We're not where we want to be. We need to improve. I'm with you. But we're not a mid-table team. Objectively, we're not. Look at his stats in the last 5 games for City. Who, Semenyo? Okay. How do I see that? Bad. Goal. Not great, to be fair. Semenyo, last 5 games for City. A goal against Forest. Didn't really do anything against Newcastle. Didn't do anything against Madrid. Didn't do anything against West Ham. Didn't do anything against Madrid. But was good. This game he was good against Arsenal. I don't know. Difficult one. Do you think we fell off? We did. We obviously have a worse team now than when we won the treble. But, we literally won the league the year after we won the treble. So, yes, we did fall off. But that doesn't mean we're mid. Wolves midfielder. João Gomez? Oh, no. Pass. No. I know who you're talking about. No. Luis, what's up? City. So you're missing a player like Valverde. Always steps up. I'd take Valverde for Rodri. Well, they would never do that, but I mean, I would also do that as well. 23-24 was very good. We could beat Chelsea getting pumped by Everton or Spurs. Would you rather get Anderson or keep Rodri? I don't think those two are mutually exclusive. Like, I don't think you can say we only get Anderson if Rodri leaves. I think we get Anderson no matter what. But for the longevity of the club, I'd probably say get Anderson now because he's, 22, 23, and Rodri's going to be 30. And probably going to leave on a free if not he leaves. So I'd probably say Anderson. Bernardo. Bernardo is up next, guys. Put Bernardo in world class. He has been very good. I think that's fair. I think that's pretty fair. Probably. To be honest with you, I do. I do agree with that. He's been very good this year. But I still think it's time to leave. We were lucky to win that title. Quite mid in 23-24. I kind of agree, but people thinking we are worse than United calling us mid-table team. Yeah, I don't understand, guys. Like, we're not a mid-table team. We have some players who we can improve on, but doesn't mean we're mid. I think we played good and we always win the season in the last 10 games. No surprise. World-class legend, Bernardo Silva. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Bernardo's been incredible. Imagine Maresca wins us his second Champions League. He seems to do well in cup competitions. He did win the Conference League, which he was supposed to win, but he did win it. And he won the Club World Cup, which people say is a Mickey Mouse trophy, but City were in it and we didn't win. We lost to a Saudi team. So Maresca did win the Club World Cup and beat some good teams on the way. Literally beat the treble winners PSG to that title. So I think Maresca's not the worst option. Johnny Stones, I think probably goes in yuck. Not a failure, but probably yuck. Because he hasn't really played. Probably. Is that fair? Johnny Stones, and then we're down to our last player, James Trafford. This could ruffle people's opinions, but I feel like Trafford goes in pretty dang good in his minutes. And I think he's been better than Donnarumma when given minutes. Johnny Bones. If anybody but Ederson was in goal, we got past them. Anybody but Ederson was in goal. What? I was so happy for Bernardo as Carabao Cup might be his last trophy. A proper captain. Loved his interview. His interview was very good. Proper interview stuff that a captain should say. Very different than what, Rodri said in his interview. So maybe all the people that wanted Rodri to be captain, maybe you understand that Bernardo was actually a good choice. Can you predict a World Cup winner? Spain, maybe. I don't know. Pretty good Trafford. I think Trafford goes in pretty good. I agree with that. Club World Cup Saudi team. I was at the game, guys. We got cooked. I mean, we didn't get cooked. It was extra time. But. Oh, I got you. He's not better than Donnarumma? He might be. He literally might be a little bit better, guys. He might be a little bit better than Donnarumma. Do you think Ederson from Atalanta is a good shout? No, I don't like him. I don't think he's very good. Hope we win the FA Cup. Same, bro. Same. Madrid have Rodri by the balls. Domestic treble if we win the FA Cup and Community Shield. I don't think that's how that works. You have to win it all. It's different seasons. That wouldn't be I don't think that's how that counts. Marmouche should have played in the final. He was cooking in the cup. He requires more game time. Otherwise, he might leave. He will leave. Marmouche leaves, in my opinion. Between France, Spain, and Argentina. France got a sick squad as well. Also, United States. Shout out the United States. Hope we win. We won't, but I hope so. Do you think Florian Wirtz would have been better for City than Shirky? Potentially. I think Florian Wirtz would have been better at City than he has been at Liverpool this year. That's what I say. But better than Cherky, I don't know. Because you kind of like take into account Cherky was 30 mil. We would have had to pay 120 for Wirtz. So like money-wise, obviously Cherky's been better. And probably eye test-wise, Cherky's been better. But eventually, like Florian Wirtz, I still think is an awesome player. Funny how the goalkeeper we shafted is winning us the trophies. No, but we can win the EFL Cup, FA Cup, EPL, and Community Shield. That's the domestic quad. Yeah, but you got to do it all in the same year. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Swap Donnarumma and Trafford. No. I think Donnarumma was supposed to be world class, and he's been very average. And I had very little opinions of Trafford, and he's been exceeding my opinion. Baldy basics, don't know how to use words. Wirtz should have gone to Bayern. Maybe. We have to win as much as possible since it's Pep's last season. We didn't ask for which team would get cooked. Hey, relax. Relax there. We're not going to get cooked. We don't have to play Belgium every game. We have Paraguay, Australia, and probably Turkey in the group. So, like, I think we'll get out of the group. We need to win all 4. Turkey's also funny. True. Cup double would be great. But we can do it this year. All 4. It's not this year, though. Like, it's literally not. Because that's not how this works. No. Buying Donnarumma was more of Pep signing instead of Hugo. Is that what you think, or is that what we're saying we know? I don't know that. Imagine we pipe Set Piece FC to another Premier League. I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice. That's the tier list, guys. I think it's pretty good. For world-class players, we have Ryan Shirky, Husanov, Nunez, O'Reilly, and Bernardo. Those have been our best 5 players this season. Pretty good. Pretty dang good, excuse me. Aït-Nouri, Diaz, Doku, Nico G, Gehi, Josko, Semenyo, Trafford. Average players, Nathan Ake, Max Aline, Donnarumma, Haaland, Marmouche, Mukasa, Reinders, and Rodri. Those are the average ones from this year. Yuck players, unfortunately, they're in this category for a reason. Very underperforming, in my opinion, and the chat's opinion as well. This was a group project we just did. Phil Foden, Savinho, and Johnny Stones, a.k.a. Johnny Bones. Never fit. Always injured. Can't play. Savinho, just not very good. And Foden, way underperforming what he can do. And then failure of a season because Rico has played like 5 games. He's just not any good. Oscar Bob left in January. Mateo Kovacic has been injured all year. Get healthy, bro. Bettinelli, 3rd string goalie, whatever, doesn't matter. Ortega, 4th string goalie, left in January. Failure. Calvin Phillips hasn't played in like 10 years for us. So USA's team is underrated. Thank you. Community Shield counts as next season. It would count as next year, correct? So it doesn't happen until like August. Ruma should be in pretty dang good. No way. Let's not forget we won a trophy against... We did not win that. That was not a real trophy. Maresca could win us the Community Shield since Pep won't be here. Misspelled the club. I didn't spell the club. We just mentioned the name Huzanov. Isn't that the flop when he gave the ball away versus Chelsea? That's what everybody says. I'm not saying I'm saying it doesn't count this year. Do you respond to Instagram Reels? Like the ones I put out? I do. Whenever I see it, I try to respond to every comment I get on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. I do respond. Sometimes I'm like a little slow. Statue Tega. Gotta go? Alright, man, no problem. Trophy's a trophy. I say it's bigger than the league. Don't want to deal with the Community Shield curse. Martin said Maresca bought a house in Manchester. Maybe he's going to join the staff again. Maybe he'll be an assistant coach. You never know. Maybe he's going to coach United. You never know. I think Maresca is the name that's being buzzed around probably the most. Maresca is the one. Is there any other news at the moment? Anything else out there going on? Spurs are pushing for De Zerbi. Cherky starts. Somebody already said that. Newcastle are front runners to sign Trafford. We already knew that. No real news at the moment. No real news at the moment. I don't see anything, guys. I see nothing. Ancelotti. You guys want Ancelotti to be the next manager? I don't know. I don't think Ancelotti's actually that good. I think he just has managed Madrid for a long time, which means you win things automatically. Enrique rejected United. I'd take Enrique, man, for sure. I'd take Enrique for sure. Tonali low-key overrated. I'd take Anderson. I agree. Anderson over Tonali for sure. And then Wharton over Tonali as well. But then Tonali's also, I think he's not bad. KDB should retire and become a manager. Let's go and watch Cherky ball out. Is that happening soon? Cherky's got a France game tonight. We need to focus on winning more Champions Leagues. I would like the Champions League more than anything next year. Number one priority for me. I want company, but don't think it's feasible till a season or two. There's a 15 mil buyout, apparently, for Vincent Kompany to become, or to leave, I guess. Nice stream. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Teal agrees with me, of course. Streamer is always right. That's why Teal agrees with me. Anyway, that is the stream. Thank you guys for doing the tier list for me. I will put it out on Twitter, so you guys can let everybody know that you were in the stream when we built that. But I'll put it on Twitter and see what people say. That's been it. If you're new as well, do hit the like button for me and subscribe. I appreciate that. And if you want to become a member, you can become a member. That is available now here on the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. So thank you guys as always. Hopefully there'll be some news this week and it's not slow again. And we'll do another stream this week. Be back for the FA Cup game as well. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. See you next one.